Hi all, myself Dr. Gopal Lohiya, Homoeopath, acupuncturist and Bachflower therapist. Welcome all of you to my YouTube family and thank you for watching all my videos, for liking them, giving some suggestions, comments and for everything. Today's topic is Aspen, Bachflower medicine for unknown fear. This medicine is very useful and if you learn this thoroughly, it is going to be very useful remedy. I have used it n number of times and cured many patients with anxiety, fear, restlessness, etc. So let us start in detail. I will start with one case. I had a patient who had pain in left side of his chest and he has tremendous fear. See doctor, what happened? There is pain in my left side. It is just near heart and it's like cramping and all these things. And what will happen? Something will happen, doctor, please. Then this type of pain happened many times and many times we had thorough checkup regarding his heart problem, but there is nothing. ECG normal, stress test normal, 2D echo normal, his lipid profile is normal. So but he has tremendous fear. No, my heart is paining and there is something, you please help me. And due to this suffering, he developed acidity, he developed flatulence, he developed constipation, he developed insomnia and occasional fluctuations in blood pressure. When he came to me, sometimes his blood pressure goes to 160 and 80, but at other times 110/80, sometimes 130/80. So it was a fluctuating blood pressure and he felt some sort of vertigo inside his brain. Something is moving in my brain. I am not able to walk. I lost my confidence. So this was the case. We couldn't prescribe only on these symptoms. Please, otherwise you will fail. You have to go back in his life and ask in detail what has happened in your life. Tell me. So he said nothing, but I was a chronic alcoholic. Means I used to drink 180 ml of alcohol per day and 3 to 4 cigars per day. Sometimes cigarettes were more, but when I came in contact with one Sadguru, means Sadhu, he said ki now enough, you have to quit all these things, otherwise you will suffer a lot or your future is very bad. He told negative things regarding this alcohol and tobacco. They were happening in his future life. So he frightened that time. Oh my God, I have to stop this. And he stopped these things suddenly. So withdrawal symptoms developed and slowly he lost his confidence and also he started hyperacidity and all the symptoms which I told in the beginning. So sudden withdrawal, he couldn't adjust that withdrawal state and that time he developed this fear. And also in the beginning that the Sadhu Maharaj told him the bad consequences of alcohol in the future. So all these things developed. So what should be the medicine? Think about it. So first is Aspen, second is walnut to adjust this post-alcohol life when he quit the alcohol. Star of Beth, mustard, because he developed depression also. He has a terror of this heart disease. So rock rose and constant thoughts regarding his problems, white chestnut. All these medicines mixed together and repeatedly 3 to 4 hourly gave and he got better results with this, when he had acute attacks of fear, I gave him rescue remedy, 4 drops every 1 hour, 2 hours, as and when needed. He recovered completely. And some homeopathic medicines like opium. Opium is very good medicine when fear of the fright remains for a long time. Second, calcarea carb is also a best medicine. So these 2 medicines used in this case, and he recovered fully. Sometimes what happens, when patient comes to me and I check his blood pressure, to check his blood pressure I tie a cuff, BP cuff to his arm, and suddenly his BP shoots. So when I ask patient, do you have any anxiety when I tie a cuff? The patient says, I don't know. When I check my BP at home, it comes 120/80. But when I come to your clinic and you tie a cuff, something happens inside, some fear, and my blood pressure increases. So this also happens. So this is an unknown fear. He don't know why he has that fear. Many times fear develops after trauma, repeated traumas. In family, there is a death due to cardiac arrest or heart attack, and sometimes it happens in front of patient. He sees whole scenario of that heart attack and death, and that thing causes a traumatic effect in his mind. Life is very uncertain, anything can happen anytime. So he becomes very careful, he becomes anxious, and if there is a slight pain in his chest, then he goes in a panic state. Oh my God, maybe this is heart attack. What I saw, it seems it's like that only. And that fear remains forever with him. Give him some homeopathic constitutional medicine, whichever medicine indicated. Most of the time opium, calcarea, lachesis, argentum nitricum, lycopodium, these sorts of medicine comes, and our Bachflower medicines. Rescue remedy is main medicine, you can give repeatedly, so the severity of anxiety lessens. Then start with Aspen, walnut, star of Beth, honeysuckle, white chestnut. All these medicine mixed together, give 10 drops 3 times to 4 times for a longer period of time. And counseling is also important. Slowly he will regain his confidence. If he has very less confidence, you can add larch also, or you can add any essence indicated at that period of time. I chose as per the case, but you see, you search for all the things in that case, maybe you will find some other essence which is indicated at the time. Many patients they avoid the joy of life, enjoyment of the life due to this unknown fear. They avoid taking flats in higher floors because they have fear of height. High places cause anxiety. When they see from that height, they get panic attack. Some patients, they can't enjoy the sea ride. So going in a deep sea is so pleasant and so soothing. You feel so calm and quiet. Obviously, when sea is quiet, that time only you feel like this. They avoid going in deep sleep, and when they go inside that deep sleep and they see a large body of water, they get panic attack. Oh my God, so much water. What if my boat sinks? I will be dead. This fear causes panic attacks in them. Sometimes they feel suffocated in narrow places like lift. They avoid going there. They feel suffocation inside the bathroom. They keep the door open of the bathroom while bathing because they feel trapped inside, or the bathroom is very narrow, no? So they feel suffocated. So search the cause and give the medicine. One of my patients died. Yes, he died only due to fear of going to hospital. He had real chest pain and he had some heart symptoms, but he always avoided going to hospital. No, they will admit me, then they will put all the wires inside. I can't imagine all that shit. No, I won't go to hospital. And one fine day he had that worst attack, and on the spot he died. So many people avoid to go to dentist also, only because of this fear, and they get all their teeth infected, or they have to remove the teeth because they can't go for the root canal treatment or the injections. Means horrible things, they are affected by all these horrible things. They can't go to hospital to see a patient, because when they see a patient with all these wires and oxygen mask and everything put on their body, they get panic attack, and they can't see all these things. They can't see the accident because of previous fear in their mind. They couldn't travel on the highways because they have the past history in their mind. They have read about the accidents on the highway, and they are always fearful while traveling. They can't enjoy the ride of means they can't enjoy the nature while traveling. They can't enjoy the journey. They are always in fear. Oh my God, something will happen. People are not driving very carefully, and not our mistake, but maybe accident happens due to others' mistake. It is true, it can happen, but the possibility is very rare. Unless and until some mechanical problem is there, this doesn't happen. So they lose this confidence. So give them Aspen, walnut, star of Beth, larch, honeysuckle, like these medicines, and they will definitely come out of it, and they can enjoy the ride very nicely. One more patient, she had 2 breakups in past, and now she lost faith in relationship, and now she has the unknown fear कि यार if something happens during third time, I can't go for third relationship. It's impossible for me. Again that breakup, that pain, so now she has developed that fear inside. This is logical, but we can remove this fear with star of Beth, honeysuckle, white chestnut, larch, mustard, or gorse, or you may add sweet chestnut if symptoms are severe, and they get recovered very nicely from this trauma. Many patients have sleep paralysis. They are actually awake, but they can't move. They have some bad dream or bad thoughts in mind. They wake suddenly and they are frightened but can't move, and they try to call others, please help, but words are not coming out of his mouth, and he can't move his body. So this is sleep paralysis. This is very Bachflower is very useful. Aspen is very useful in such cases. During menopause also, Aspen is very useful for unknown fear, unexplained fear. In some children, they have fear after watching the movies of ghosts and vampires, or like this horrible things, and after that they fear. I had many cases. I had many such cases in children, and all this fear, if they are for a long time, they suck our immunity. We become weak and more prone to infections. So friends, any pathological condition having history of fear, you can prescribe Aspen, and there are other medicines. Mimulus for known fear, cherry plum for fear of losing self-control, rock rose for panic state, terror state, and red chestnut for fear for others. So these are the 5 medicines for fear group, and I think this much information is enough as of now. Thank you very much for watching my video, and again we will meet in next video. Until that, stay fit. Thank you very much.